Get excited because HBO Max finally dropped the trailer for what's sure to be the hottest comedy of 2023. Maybe the best comedy ever. Since human beings have evolved.
Wait, Velma? The trailer. I didn't see the trailer of Velma.
She has no brain! Oh, I'm not dissing her. She has no brain!
With you, brother, stay cool,
and it starts with a murder.
When I see some... I think it has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Hey, Fred.
Do I know you?
How is that funny?
Who did kill Brenda? I think it has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Hey, Fred.
How is
Do
that
I know you?
punchline?
It's
What?
Velma.
I have a plan.
I love danger.
Wait, I don't remember her looking like this.
Wait. In this day and age, you can't
What? Dude. When I was a kid, I watched some of the fucking cartoons, whatever, and I saw some of the things. And you're like, am I crazy? Because I thought she was skinny and white.
speculate about someone's sexuality unless they're famous or peppermint.
What? Am I not allowed to say it?
Muddy? Oh, sorry I'm not a
This is so
drunk
dumb.
on the verge of losing custody like every other woman solving murders these days.
32.
Wait, where's Shaggy? This is Shaggy is something. Him?
Convinced he didn't kill Brenda, I'm going to be arrested.
I know, but I also know how to find out who did.
Him? Okay, dude.
But I also know how to find out who.
Evolved to laugh, giggle, smile. It's all been leading up to this moment where we get to
I'm not
witness
gonna read it.
pure humor. from
Okay. The thing is that I didn't know. Okay, I had no idea. That they had I had no idea. Okay, and now everybody's say, "Oh, dude, you're doing this and you're saying that." I didn't do shit.
a show called Velma. This is the latest in this never-ending trend to take beloved IP and change everything about it and create something abominable from it. This follows in the footsteps of the greats that came before it, such as the Halo show, the Resident Evil Netflix show, Witcher Blood Origin.
We're
It's
talking
got
about
big
the-
shoes to fill.
Because I didn't know that the interpretation of that thing was that they changed the main characters, and I think Velma and I think Shaggy are black. I had no idea. I had no idea. I just thought that. I just thought.
27
I'm trying to put it in my head to say it
Can I
properly.
get a welcome to the jungle?
I just
please,
thought that
XQCL?
Velma was only about Velma. There's gonna be no
My
other
life is
Scooby-Doo
falling apart,
characters.
X.
Okay, and I thought they just decided to make her make her skin more tan or something. So, but then I realized that I get it. They just reinterpreted the show and they made both main characters black and Shaggy isn't it. But I had no idea. I could have known.
But after this trailer, I'm convinced that it might be the worst out of all of them. And you know what that means. I'm going to sit down and waterboard myself with the horrible jokes that this show is going to let rip. I'm going to watch it. Now, of course, you all know Velma is a big character from the Scooby-Doo franchise. She's been around for many decades now, and this is now her standalone adult animated spin-off. And now, I've said this many times in the past, and I'll say it again. I'll scream it from the mountaintops. Taking an IP and then telling your own unique story within that world, or
It's
even
fine.
using the characters in different ways, I always think is totally fine, and I welcome it. I'm always excited to
Well, that's what
see
you have to
new
do.
interpretations of this work that I like. But there needs to be a level of respect paid to the source material, as well as it making sense for it to exist and justify its own creation here. And Velma, from everything I've seen so far, does the exact opposite. It proudly shits on the Scooby-Doo franchise. It even takes Scooby-Doo completely out of Velma. Scooby-Doo's not here, apparently. So it's about as far from being respectful to the IP as you can possibly get. Now, even before this trailer dropped, Velma was catching more shit than my toilet, and this led to a lot of debate and controversy. People were upset that all of the characters have been completely changed in every possible aspect imaginable, and it didn't help that the first promotional material was Velma proudly, insulting fans. So it almost seemed like a Two Girls, One Cup situation where they were just proudly
Right.
eating the shit. But regardless, when all of this controversy started stirring in this cauldron here, this stew of hostility, a lot of people were just calling everyone who disliked it racist, which I always find to be an extremely scummy thing to do. There's nothing wrong with just
That's
asking,
scummy.
why not make this an original cast of characters instead of taking...
That's like when someone does a bad job at a female role, okay, and then people say, "Oh, this is bad. Oh my god, you're misogynistic." I think this is a bad narrative. It doesn't help anybody. It's fucking dog shit. It's like saying, "Oh, this person's unattractive. Oh my god, you're fat phobic because they were fat." It's like, oh come on.
Taking the names of characters that have existed for fucking decades and then changing everything about them. It could have just been an entirely different team set in the Scooby-Doo universe. Like, let's say they didn't call this Velma and they just took all of these same character qualities and everything, and they just had it be a completely different set of mystery solvers in the Scooby-Doo world. You have Scooby-Doo and the crew going around solving mysteries, boofing Scooby snacks in a bathtub, whatever. That's all very family friendly. And then this follows the more adult crew that's also solving mysteries, maybe a rival of the Mystery Inc. gang. You know, this could be the Murder Master Ass Blasters Detective Force, and they're very, you know, adult-oriented, no-nonsense kind of shit. It's gory, it's bloody, they say bitch, they say ass, tit, fuck. Like, all the things that they're clearly striving for here. Why take all of that and then put it on characters that have already existed for so long? Like, you could have just told something original with these same characters, and it would have been totally fine. But regardless of where you stand on this stuff, the biggest problem with Velma is the writing, at least judging by the trailer. If the humor in the trailer is indicative of the quality of the show, they need to...
It's the classic overdone, like, fake irony, joke, only irony style I think it's fucking...
fire all of those writers ASAP. Because, my god, that shit'll rupture your eardrums from pure fucking cringe. It is miserable. Yeah, so I did want to watch the Velma trailer.
Too meta.
I saw clips of this on Twitter. It's about as horrible as I think everyone expected it to be. This is like HBO Max's version of Big Mouth.
Told my way. She has no brain! I'm not dissing her. She has no brain!
So that's the clip I saw first today. I have to wonder who the fucking audience is. Because it's supposed to be like an adult cartoon, but that's a joke you'd hear out of like Ed, Edd n Eddy or something. I don't
get all the hate. I, for one, can't wait to see my favorite character, Scooby-Doo, in the new Scooby-Doo show.
I don't know who this is for. Yeah, this has nothing to do with Scooby-Doo or the characters at all. They have a completely rewritten history, background, everything. They only share a name. And Scooby's not even in this. So it shouldn't even be compared to anything even remotely associated with Scooby-Doo. That's clearly them just slapping this name on it for a cash grab. 100% they're going to have the original cast in the last episode. You're giving them so much credit, Dankin. 0% chance. I'm willing to bet on it. This show, I guarantee, hates Scooby-Doo. The people behind it fucking hated it. They probably were forced to by the network because this IP wouldn't have sold on its own 2 feet. So they were forced to roll with Scooby-Doo. I do not think they will include them. I would normally agree with you because that seems like a pretty predictable thing that they would do, but not for this one. You have to remember their very first trailer was literally shitting on people that like Scooby-Doo, so I just don't see it happening. But I'm willing to be proven wrong. Maybe they will go with the basic one there. But yeah, it's fucking
Stop saying fucking... Stop saying gauge. Jesus, man.
Drugs, which I hate.
Hey, Fred.
Do I know you?
It's Velma from school.
I have a disease where I can't recognize people who aren't hot.
Is it called rudeness?
I have an illness!
Hey, Daphne. I need a
Yeah,
stop.
yikes, Jesus.
That's just yikes.
I don't think anyone was expecting it to be good, but I also don't know if anyone was expecting it to be this awful either. It really feels like they went to ChatGPT and asked it to generate jokes for it. Setting aside all of like...
I don't even agree. Generated jokes would have been probably way better by a massive margin.
The wild changes for no reason. The actual humor of it is horrible in the trailer. Like, even if you set aside everything else, the actual comedy of it is miserable. Maybe it's better in the actual show and they just chose the worst jokes to get people hype. I don't know, but if nothing else, it can be absolutely destroyed for how awful the writing is.
Danger.
Oh. Whenever I see this, whenever I see like twerking in a show, I know the person who wrote that is like 50 years old. What do kids like? Twerking. What if she does it poorly? Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes. Write it down. Please write it down. That's gonna be a hit.
Well, it's also hard.
All our
Huge.
classmates are idiots, so
What a
let's
banger.
assume they're high.
You know what 420 is, right?
Yeah, it's code for adults who still watch cartoon.
I have no doubt that's gonna be a hit. I feel it in my bones.
Let's check it out. Oh, is that a 1.4? That's pretty bad, actually. That is pretty bad. Jesus. Wait, 1.4? Yo! I've never seen a 1.4. Wait, I've never seen a 1.4. And I never fucking will, probably, right? Jesus.
Look how excited Kate is. Velma's coming. It premieres tomorrow. Stern effort.
Anyway.
It is, yeah, it is getting so wild just how
It's the lowest
frequent
of the
they just
whole-
use IPs and then change every single thing
Now,
about it.
now I wish we could watch it. Ironically.
Yo, this is X on the
Yeah.
beat, yo.
But
Okay,
you heard my voice as well.
that S.
Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.